If you enjoy the upcoming content and want to expand your knowledge further, I please ask that you kindly like and subscribe for today's video. What if the world you see around you isn't as real as you think? What if the very fabric of reality is far stranger than we could ever imagine? In this journey, we will explore profound questions. What is consciousness? What is the nature of reality? And how can ancient wisdom, modern science, and popular culture give us clues about these mysteries? The idea that reality is not what it seems has intrigued humankind for centuries. From the ancient texts of Eastern philosophy to cutting-edge quantum physics, from religious scriptures to iconic films like The Matrix and The Truman Show, the question persists: what is reality, and who are we within it? In Eastern traditions, the illusion of reality is a central concept. In Hinduism, the concept of Maya is used to describe the illusion that the physical world is real. The ancient scriptures of the Upanishads claim that the universe is not what it appears to be, a veil of illusion that hides the underlying truth of the eternal soul, the Atman. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna speaks to the warrior Arjuna about the nature of reality, telling him that the material world is transient and only the divine truth is permanent. This timeless wisdom suggests that our perception is clouded, and only by transcending it can we experience reality in its purest form. Buddhism, too, teaches that the world we perceive is illusory. The Dhammapada reminds us that all experience is a result of the mind, suggesting that what we see as external reality is, in fact, a construct of our minds. These teachings from thousands of years ago seem to echo what modern science is beginning to uncover. In the 20th century, quantum physics revealed a reality far more complex than we ever imagined. In quantum mechanics, particles don't exist in one definite state. Instead, they exist in a superposition of possibilities, only collapsing into a single state when they are observed. This is most famously illustrated by the double-slit experiment, where particles of light, or photons, behave differently depending on whether they are observed. When not observed, they create a wave pattern, but when observed, they behave like particles. This suggests that consciousness itself may play a fundamental role in shaping the very fabric of reality. Renowned physicist Dr. Roger Penrose has even theorized that consciousness could be the result of quantum processes in the brain. His theory of orchestrated objective reduction posits that quantum mechanics might explain how we perceive reality and how consciousness emerges from the brain. Penrose suggests that our minds may be tapping into deeper layers of the universe, a potential bridge between the quantum world and the material world. This ties into the hard problem of consciousness, a term coined by philosopher David Chalmers, which asks, how does subjective experience arise from physical matter? Despite advancements in neuroscience, we still don't fully understand why or how we experience the world as conscious beings. In popular culture, films like The Matrix and The Truman Show have explored the idea of reality as an illusion. In The Matrix, the protagonist, Neo, discovers that the world he knows is a simulated reality created by machines to control humanity. The film suggests that most of us live in a constructed world, oblivious to the true nature of existence. In The Truman Show, Truman Burbank unknowingly lives his entire life inside a reality TV show, a constructed world that surrounds him with illusions. His awakening and desire for truth mirror the journey of self-discovery many of us face as we question the nature of our existence. These films are not merely entertainment. They are mirrors of a deep philosophical question. Are we too living in a constructed reality? And if so, how can we break free from the illusion? One of the most intriguing modern theories is the simulation hypothesis, popularized by philosopher Nick Bostrom. The idea is simple. We may be living in a highly sophisticated simulation created by an advanced civilization. Bostrom argues that if a civilization becomes technologically advanced enough, they could create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality. The question is, are we in one of those simulations? Bostrom's theory suggests that there is a high probability that we are, in fact, living in a simulation. He points out that as computing power increases, it's entirely possible for future civilizations to create virtual realities so complex that the beings within them would have no idea they are not real. Could the world around us be a simulation? Could our thoughts, experiences, and perceptions be artificial constructs? What if the ancient sages, mystics, and philosophers were not so far off? What if they were intuitively understanding the deeper nature of reality, which modern science is now beginning to uncover? Across cultures and epochs, humanity has pondered the same questions. What is the nature of reality? How does consciousness shape our world?
From the ancient Vedas to the work of contemporary scientists, the answers may be more connected than we realize. Quantum physics, mysticism, and spiritual traditions all seem to point toward one conclusion. Reality, as we experience it, may not be as solid or fixed as we think. Perhaps the greatest mystery of all is the question of who we are, where we come from, and where we're headed. The nature of reality and consciousness is a puzzle that has yet to be solved, but that's what makes it so intriguing. As we continue to explore the vast realms of science, philosophy, and spirituality, one thing becomes clear: the search for truth is far from over. We are only beginning to uncover the secrets of existence. So, what do you think? Are we living in the Matrix? Are we more than just physical beings? The answer may lie within you, waiting to be discovered. Sources: the Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, The Matrix, 1999, The Truman Show, 1998, Dr. Roger Penrose, Orchestrated Objective Reduction, Nick Bostrom, Simulation Hypothesis, Dhammapada, Quantum Mechanics and Consciousness by David Chalmers.